We run our entire company with Zoho, from accounting to HR, loss prevention, document management, everything, pretty much.
We're a tugboat company, and we have about 65 tugboats that are entering their daily traffic within Zoho Creator, and that's how we're using that, and I've been very happy with it. It's an excellent product.
So today we have with us Mr. Jason T, the Chief Sales and Marketing Officer of IOI Properties. IOI Properties Group is one of Malaysia's leading public listed property developers. IOI PG has proven work tracking record of spanning more than 3 decades in the property development industry. Hi Jason, how are you doing today?
Hi Sarika. Thanks for having me.
So tell us something about yourself and IOI Properties.
So I'm Jason. I'm the Chief Sales and Marketing Officer for IOI Properties Group. We have IOI Properties Group with a long track record in real estate development in Malaysia, Singapore, and also China. So we primarily develop residential properties for the mass market. We also develop investment properties such as shopping malls, hotels, which we own and operate, and also offices and commercial properties for the business community. So our customers are Malaysians and foreign Singaporeans and those in China as well, from residential segment to industry and also commercial. Yep.
So how is IOI Properties handling, the pandemic? How is business going on during these times?
Yeah. So we initially had some setbacks due to the condition of the pandemic. Everyone was very cautious about the how things are turning out. So we roll out our digital tools. We were in the midst of developing them, and then we were lucky to have all our tools out, tested, and rolled out just before the pandemic. So we did well during the pandemic, and it's been a year since the first lockdown happened in Malaysia. So despite the pandemic, we are doing even better than the year before, despite the challenges that we have. So it's been a good year.
Very nice to hear that, Mr. Jason.
Yeah.
So was adopting low-code technology difficult for you?
We find that we have partners who are able to help us. I think Zoho has been helping us as well, including our internal digital transformation team. We've been able to digitize our functions and then fairly easily. And then we are very flexible. We're able to make changes very quickly as and when we see a need to it. So yeah, so not difficult, I would say. And it's not easy either. Transforming from manual transaction to a digital transaction is never easy, but then it's not as hard as what most people would think.
Since you are very well known in the real estate industry, how do you think low code can help other players in the real estate industry like yourself?
Particularly in Malaysia, the transaction of a single property from booking to handing over the property, there's many parties involved, many laws and regulations that we need to comply to. So it generally takes a long time for such transaction to complete. So with such low-code technology, we can automate some of these transactions. We can group all parties together and work on a single transaction seamlessly, and then give us a very good visibility on the status of each transaction. So unlike traditional way where we have to track down each and every party manually through phone calls, emails, or other forms of communication, with this low-code technology platform, we can automate a lot of things, making our lives a lot easier, making it also very convenient for our purchasers.
You just said without technology, it will take longer, the transactions take longer. Approximately how long is that?
A typical transaction will take about 6 months from booking to handing over the property. That's how long it takes in Malaysia.
And now,
Yeah.
has technology been able to reduce it to?
Yeah. We are able to reduce it. Except for areas that we don't have control over, in our internal processes and with our vendors and partners, we've cut down the time at least half, I would say.
So specifically, what was the business need for you to, opt for a low-code player like Zoho Creator? What was that, problem statement that made you look for solutions?
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, the transaction is very complex. It's not as easy as any purchase transaction. So the need was that we have problem. We could not see with all the many transactions that we have, what are the status and whether there's any issue with the transactions, or what are the bottlenecks and roadblocks in each of the transactions. And there were many people involved, many parties involved at different locations at different timing. So we were blind. We have no idea how things are going. So the need was that we wanted to have real-time updates on every single transaction from every single party involved, and being able to deliver real-time information to all parties so that each party gets updated very quickly, very easy for reference. Automated reporting, automated workflows, then that should cut down our processing time. We want to do our business faster, more efficient, and then of course in terms of safeguarding ourselves for the future.
When you are adopting Zoho Creator, was there employee pushback from IOI Properties because it's something new?
There's no much of a pushback. Our team understood the need for it, and it's something that we have always wanted to do. And then there's definitely a period of adjustments, of getting to know how system works, how does it, what do we need to do, getting everything, all the practices to the standard. There's a short adjustment period. I think we got through it very quickly. And of course, all this was very much accelerated by the COVID-19 situation. We had the solution, and then we put our full weight behind it to get it to work.
Before Zoho Creator, was there any other solution in place? And what was it?
Before there's solutions, the misconception about all this digital transformation, a lot of people will have is that there's gonna be one super solution that will solve all your problems and all your work processes or workflow or transactions. That's not how things work here. What we do is we have very good solutions for specific tasks or specific areas. Through this low-code technology, we are merging all these multiple solutions together, so everything works seamlessly, rather than building one big solution, which you will never be able to get because times change, situation change, rules and regulations change, the way we do business may change. So, but there's never going to be a perfect solution. So the fastest way to do it is to merge all existing solutions and improve on it.
So there are multiple solutions in place. And each works seamlessly with each other.
Yeah. Yes. So we use multiple solutions, centered around Zoho Creator. So we feed all the information into Zoho Creator, and we also export the updates from Zoho Creator to other solutions. So we still there's no major disruption to the way we work, but it's just a matter of massive improvement in the way we work.
Specifically coming to the applications in Zoho Creator, can you give us a brief on how the applications or the modules are used for your business?
Sorry, application and module use. Also, it's IOI. That IOI stands for company name. Okay. Then E Marketplace. That's our application number one. Application number two is IOI Support. SUPPORT. Yeah.
The IOI Marketplace, is there something you can tell me about it? Like, what is the application?
Like I told you earlier, it's our first application. That means we're starting from housing all the information of each property that we sell, each individual unit property that we sell, housing the workflows. That means, in short, in customers' perspective, is that we take bookings on the platform, we manage the bookings on the platform, we track the progress of the transaction of that sale, particular sale on that platform. And the input comes from various parties and various systems through multiple workflows. So from booking until the delivery of the property is all done on IOI Marketplace.
That sounds very interesting, Jason. What about the IOI support application? What is that do?
IOI support is the after sale service. So when we have delivered the property to you, any issues with the property, such as defects, warranties, or requiring any of our assistance, or even common area, or giving us feedback and all that, is all done on IOI support. So when the customer receives delivery of their property, we signing up for IOI support. They can submit all their feedbacks into IOI support, and then these feedbacks will be channeled immediately to action parties, and then it's tracked immediately from the beginning of the submission until the case is closed and resolved. We started with Zoho CRM, and then from CRM we at the same time, we not long after CRM we ventured into Zoho Creator. We also use Sales IQ. We use a Zoho Survey. We also a host of other solutions as well. The Zoho Campaigns. What else do we subscribe to? Can't recall. We subscribe to many different solutions as and when the need comes.
So did you guys develop the applications that you needed, like for the transactions? Did you guys develop it on your own, or did you have a partner or a developer to develop it for you?
We have a partner that helps us to with the coding and the scripting. We design the processes and the logic behind it, and then we work very well with our partner to make improvements to that.
So based on your, you had given your process requirements, and the partner developed the applications for you.
Yes, and our internal team make changes to it as well as and when required.
So how many applications have you created so far in Creator?
Applications, I think we have created two main ones that we are currently have deployed at 100%. We are developing a few more, 2 or 3 in the pipeline. That's it for now. We've not used it for a long time. I think we first roll out our first application was in February last year, February 2020. One is IOI Marketplace. The second one is IOI Support. Those are two applications we have rolled out. It's available in the App Store and also the Play Store.
How long did it take to, from the process requirement stage to the deployment? How long did that process take you?
I think it didn't take us very long. It took us less than 3 months. However, we have massive change in the workflow, so it took us another 2 months before we roll out.
So Jason, how many users access these applications?
I think at the last count we have about can't remember 300-400 users at the moment, excluding our purchases. Each and every transaction is one user. So including purchases will be thousands of them.
So in your opinion, what are the benefits that IOI Properties has achieved using Zoho Creator applications?
The benefit is that we can be very flexible. It's fairly easy to convert our requirement into a working application. And then the other one is that we have been using the same platform for our other solutions. So the connectivity integrations are seamless. And the best thing that I think what we like is that it's very flexible. Many things can be done. Small incremental changes can be done in a day. That helps us propel our processes even further.
If you were to put a number, like could you say like your operational efficiency has improved by X percentage?
50. I think we've improved 50% at least.
So operational efficiency has improved by 50%.
Yep.
Uh,
We've taken out all manual processes, no more papers, no more passing files around. Things are now immediate.
what about cost savings in terms of the financial benefits?
Definitely there are cost saving, but not only on cost saving. Just look at last year, the way that our applications has helped us to operate normally, operate remotely over the past year, and still being able to conduct businesses at the level that is higher than previous year. I think that is very beneficial to the organization, not in terms of cost saving, but in terms of revenue.
What are the features of Zoho Creator that you like?
Features of Zoho Creator that we like is that it's fairly simple to use. Not changes can be done very quickly. Users are able to understand it very easily without much training required. And then we've proven that we only need one-time briefing and training to our users, and then they're able to figure their way out. But that's it. I think making it easy for users to use is very important. And then of course the multiple integrations there is to third-party apps that is readily available or provided by Zoho. That is very useful features.
You use a multiple suite of Zoho products, be it Zoho CRM, Zoho Sales IQ. Apart from Zoho CRM integration with Creator, is there any other integration that you're looking at in the future?
We currently have multiple integrations. We webhook to our existing applications, as I mentioned, and then through RPA processes, we're able to integrate more. We are looking to integrate with our financial system. We're looking to integrate with our database management, so that we can have a unified visibility of each and every one of our purchases. Then that should help us in customer relations and engagement. Now we have certain information fragmented, stored in different locations or different solutions. So that is what we're looking at to do in the near future.
So with regard to your current experience with Zoho Creator, is there anything else that you'd like to share?
I think ease of use is definitely something I like very much, and I like that there's a lot of solutions on the Zoho platform. If you need something before you develop anything or try to reinvent the wheel, what we like to do is to see whether somebody has had such an issue before and whether the solution is readily available on Zoho. Then all we need to do is try it out for free, 7 days. If you don't have enough for 7 days, you can ask Zoho for a bit more. Zoho has always been very kind to extend the trial period for us. And then if you find it works, testing it in real actual situation, then we just subscribe. And everything is already integrated. So that's what my experience is at the moment.